Hello, welcome to SETV. I'm Haley Crabtree.
And I'm Jaden Thatcher. Thanks for joining us. Throughout the broadcast, upcoming events will be tracking across the bottom of your screen.
If you'd like for your events to be added, email your information to Mr. Siders. His email is at the bottom of the screen as well.
In this week's episode, we will be polling students about a new name for the student section.
And later on, we will report on Savannah Fout's art show.
The student section needs our help. Any good student section needs a name, and Maddox Baxter took to the halls to see what kind of name students think should be given.
The student section has been nameless for decades. With the varsity team looking forward to a promising season, we need a playoff-worthy student section name. Previous names for the Southeastern student section have been the Richmonddale Rowdies and the Crazy Six section. Who better to ask than the Southeastern students? Here's what some of them had to recommend.
The Panther Playhouse.
I think we should name it the Panther Pit.
Dukley's.
I think the student section should be named the Panther Den.
The Southeastern Panther student section.
Panther Jungle.
The Panther Pack.
The Fish Tank.
The Stralsy section.
Panther Paraphernalia.
There are a lot of names that were suggested. Comment below what you think the student section should be named. You never know, your name may be adopted. That's all from SETV. I'm Maddox Baxter.
So what do you think it should be called?
Well, I think it ought to be called Blue Block. So make sure you comment your suggestions down below.
Our featured story this week spotlights Southeastern senior Savannah Fout. Savannah currently has an artwork displayed at Markay Theater in Jackson, Ohio. So let's take a look at how opening night went for Savannah.
Having an art show is something many artists wish to achieve. And on her 18th birthday, Savannah Fout might have had a birthday wish come true. Surrounded by family and friends on November 3rd, 2023, Savannah had an opening reception at the Markay Theater in Jackson, Ohio. At her age, showing her art to the public is very important to gain exposure and popularity. She goes on to tell us about her first art show experience.
I had an exhibit at the Pump House in the summer of 2021. It was originally supposed to be a solo show, but we ended up combining it, so it was like a dual show with me and a lady named Sharon Hilla. And yeah, so it was called Generations because I was a teenager and I think she was approaching her 80s. It's kind of rare to meet a lot of teenagers into art nowadays, so a lot of the people I meet are adults, and I get a lot of good advice from them too.
Opportunities are around us everywhere, even when we don't exactly expect them. Savannah discusses her unexpected opportunity about her solo art show.
I was given the opportunity when I was submitting my pieces for the Foothills Art Festival last year. I talked with Mr. Wilson, who is over the Southern Hills Art Council, and he offered me the show, and I'm really thankful for it. Everyone here at the Southern Hills Art Council, I owe them a huge thank you.
Art can be represented in many different ways. This is how Savannah chooses to exhibit hers.
So I'm a portrait artist. I think everything I have here, for an exception of one piece, is a piece of art in some way of a person. So I have two watercolor pieces here because it was something I just started getting into, finishing up the show, wrapping things up. And I have two jean jackets that I painted with acrylics. I mainly do portraits of musicians, but I do have 3 self-portraits here tonight. And I have a portrait of a friend of mine, Lauren Ware. She modeled for me over the summer. But yeah, a lot of these are of musicians that I'm a fan of, and I like to take their art and their song lyrics and take my own spin on it with my own interpretations. I do have a couple of Stranger Things pieces, so we have some actors and actresses there. But for the most part, it's musicians. Some of the pieces were based off specific songs by the artist that I captured, and there's a Spotify code to where you can scan and listen to the song, maybe understand some of the elements of the piece.
In the end, Savannah Fout is an amazing artist, and we're so happy that she was able to have opportunities like this to show her art to the public.
I want to thank everyone who came out or everyone who watched this video and took a look at my work. It means the world to me. And yes, thank you guys so much for supporting me and giving me an outlet to talk about my passions. So thank you so much.
All of us here at Southeastern want to congratulate Savannah on her big night and wish her the best of luck in the future.
Make sure you comment your suggestion for the student section name in the comments.
And also, take time to like and share this video.
Also a reminder about the musical that Mrs. Adelsberger and her students are putting together. This year will be the Addams Family. They will perform the 18th, 19th, and the 20th this weekend at 7 p.m. in the Southeastern Auditorium.
Yes, so make sure sometime this weekend you go out and see them and show your support. Miss Adelsberger and her students have worked hard to put this musical together. You can get your tickets at the school or online. If you're wanting to purchase online, the website is southeastern.booktix.com. So make sure you go show your support.
If you haven't already subscribed to our channel to get updates on our release videos and see the full-length features about Savannah's art show, thank you for watching.